Pragnyasis Biswal. It's a long name. Never get confused. Just call me PB. And I'm the CMO of Bharat Box. Bharat Box is a joint venture of Sandbox and Bring to the Indian ecosystem. And we bring a lot of lovely IPs and brands, gaming experiences on Sandbox and build lovely games. So today we are here to talk more about like Web3 adoption, scalability. So I'd love to first get to know Rio. You had a long flight, so
yeah.
I hope you are on caffeinated and you are good to go. But we will love to know more about you. If you can introduce yourself, your journey, and yeah, then we can take it from there.
Okay, thank you very much. Konnichiwa and namaste, India. And so my name is Matsubara. So I'm the founder of the Oasys. The Oasys is a gaming-focused layer 1 chain backed by a strong gaming company. The well-known gaming company are mostly from Japan, like Sega, Square Enix, Bandai, or Mixi, or those companies. So we originally started the blockchain gaming business back in 2018 originally. At that time, we didn't launch any chain. We were publishing our own game, which is called My Crypto Heroes. Then we sold actually 27,000 ETH NFT at that time. Then we experienced the high gas fee, crazy gas fee during the DeFi summer. Then we started to thinking, the launch the gaming-focused chain. Actually, the competitor of the NAS at that time, like Axie, CryptoKitties, all of them, the Gods and Chain, all of them launched their own chain, like Immutable, Ronnie, Floyd. So as we are originally from gaming industry, we involved the gaming guys from the beginning, like Ubisoft, Sega, Square Enix, those guys. Yeah, that's the original story of us. Then we launched our mainnet and also the token in the December 2 years ago. That was soon after the FTX incident, in the mid of the crypto winter. It's totally different from the now. Yeah. Then it's been 2 years. Then we just been migrating the existing game from the Ethereum and other EVM chain. Then, but recently, the lot of the gaming title has been launched, with Oasys. Yeah, that's the brief introduction of the Oasys.
Okay, I know your token is out in the market and you guys have been building. You have a lot of L2s built on you, but I'd love to know what is your India thesis, because you guys are active in the Indian ecosystem now, and you're seeing Indian developers are the biggest developers ecosystem in Web3 and crypto right now. So what is your India thesis for Oasys?
Actually, so as tomorrow, we'll be having the pitch event in maybe next to this, the room with judge with the KGen and also the Square Enix and Oasys. So that means existing gaming industry looking for that frontier market. So originally, the kind of Web2 gaming industry couldn't approach to the Indian market. So they need a new frontier because the existing gaming industry has been saturated, especially after COVID, as we have too many online entertainment. So competitor is Netflix, YouTube, everything, TikTok. So no humankind doesn't have any more time to play more than the money. So that's the reason our backer, company like a Sega, Square Enix, really focusing and have a strong interest in an Indian market. Then looking at trend in the Web3. Last, hit title was Hamster Combat or Catizen. So those kind of casual game onboarded lots of the users from the India and the MENA, Middle East and North Africa. So that's a great phenomenon. So new type of the user has onboarded to the the Web3 gaming spaces. I know some of their bots. I don't know bots or AI agent or some. I don't know, but so obviously from that area, users come in. But the problem is it's not sustainable yet. So the next challenge is how to make the payment in that space. Then, so that will be the next challenge in India and Meta too. So those kind of new ideas, will come up from here. So that's an expectation. So looking for community and a developer community in India.
Yeah, I strongly believe that because we have the second largest developer ecosystem in Web3 right now from India. And we have like fifth largest trading volume coming from, like the whole ecosystem from India right now. And almost all chains are running to India market because user volume is the highest. So that brings me to like when I'm understanding about your like Japan thesis, India and Japan has a long history of a lot of technology sharing, like from Samsung days, from Ericsson days, to a lot of IP sharing and stuff like that. So how you see, like, do you see there will be, because we work in the IP industry, so we understand that today, like, IP want to go global. Like, I think Nitish in the panel before was also saying their thesis is also like IPs want to scale globally. So do you think like there can be a strong corridor for building like Japanese IPs and Indian IPs together or cross collaboration, and what efforts you see you guys can take towards that? Like, yeah.
I think for very long time, Japanese IP holder was suffering to localize their IP into the Indian space. But now we finally realize that we need to really local a real localization. Then Indian economic power is currently really strong. Then it's every gaming company, the name, kind of Nintendo or Bandai has strong interest. Then they're thinking India is already global because I think 20% or 15% of the population in the world is in India. Then you guys are speaking English. If we have a smash hit in India, yeah, that's already global. I think so. We should have a cross collaboration with the Japanese IP and Indian localization. Yeah, that's the next idea. Yeah. Then think we can create a new IP in the Web3 space. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like that's like my personal interest, like getting like maybe Dragon Ball Z kind of IP
Yeah.
to India with a localized character from the Indian ecosystem. That is something like can create a lot of value for both the ecosystem and similarly for a lot of people building in Web3 as well.
Yeah.
So this brings me down to the next question, which is mostly, I want to be very generic about like Web3 adoption. Because that was a challenge which we are seeing no more after Hamster Combat, after Telegram launch their mini app. So how you think your ecosystem will be helping a lot of creators, like when it comes to onboarding of players and gamer? And if you can tell me more about your ecosystem products, maybe like wallets or something like which are enabling that smoothness to the user experience today, that will be great to understanding more about your ecosystem.
Understood. Okay. So let me talk about two things. First is our footprint, what we did before. So we have been onboarding a lot of the successful Web2 gaming company this year from second half. Then the things we found is then we have had a good insight. The integration of the in-game marketplace increased the ARPU of the Web2 user when we integrate the NFT marketplace. So from the country like Japan or US, kind of the area the existing gaming company was focusing on. might integrate that kind of marketplace gradually. Yeah, so that's it's going on. Then actually we are working on. Then, but it takes time because it's a new evolution of the real money trade actually. But it will gradually adapt into the existing gaming space. But I believe, as I, as I say again, we need to find new frontier. It's here. Kind of here is the future of the gaming, obviously. Then, so for Oasys future, with the Oasys feature, we have double layer structure. The layer one is settlement layers. It's really usual EVM compatible POS chain. But validator is a gaming company. Yeah, Ubisoft, Sega, Square Enix. Maybe one of the the names. Then so lots of the gaming studio built the layer two. So in layer two, it's a gas free. So I assume the next target is the person who is drinking a chai on the low side. I think that for the price of the chai is 10 rupee or 5 rupees. So to play the casual game, paying the 5 rupees, think taking the gas fee doesn't make sense. Think it should be the gas free. When we try to make price the playing reward or something. Yeah, so making the gas free environment is our strength. Yeah, to adapt the micropayment to the Web3 game.
Cool. I think we see that trend right now. Like last 2 years, there had been huge narrative of L2s, L3s building on top of like layer one. But specifically when it comes to Oasys, you have positioned yourself as a gaming chain, and there is like a lot of gamers, those who are right now creating IDs, reputation engines. They are like trying to like build more smooth user experiences. So my question to you is like it's very tricky across every ecosystem, but how much L2s are fine? Like you think like there should be like a lot of L2s according to like specifications, or you think like we need to be like around like specific markets with like more of business development or commercial arms? Because if we get like lots of L2s out there, so there will be liquidity crisis as well. Like that's how I see. So how many like L2s are great for us? Like,
I think now it totally depends on the company. But in the future, the one app, one chain future might be coming. Because we experienced back in 2018, we launched the first game. We saw the 27,000 ETH. The Ethereum became slower because of us. That means when the application became popular, chain will stack, obviously. So the reason why the blockchain is not stacked right now is it's not popular. Yeah. Yes. So think with the real transaction of the Web2, popular products, most of the chain will stack, I believe. So we need to decentralize, the more the transaction to the multi chain, 100,000 chain. You roll up to the layer one. Yeah.
so like I can take out like one key point from there: one dApp, one chain. Like that's the future.
In the future.
Okay. No, like I really like I was trying to understand because like now the user base is small. So if like there is a lot of L2s, then there can be liquidity crisis. But what you are saying is if there is one dApp, one chain, so we are able to bring more users and there can be like more liquidity to all across the chain, if I get that right.
Yes.
Okay. So going to my next question, I mostly want to like understand about like, because we cannot like do a panel without touching AI. That's like been around the globe right now. Like which country, which conference you go, like there is a AI narrative because of the great work like in the content consumer space AI has done. And for us being in the gaming ecosystem, we play with a lot of content. Like for us, content is everything. So what's your thesis? Like how you see AI integration into games now? Like,
For AI narrative into the game, I want to say two things. So first, AI was used for into the gaming in the industry for a long time. So we were using the AI from the beginnings. Yeah, the enemies were AI.
yeah, true.
Yeah, but second, the new things about with the Web3 is I mentioned about new frontier. So the next new frontier will be obviously India, Southeast Asia, South America, or Africa, so those areas, I believe. But after that, AI will be next, frontier. It's not a human. That's the thoughts. So AI as our next customer frontier it's my thoughts.
Yeah, like I see a lot of agents now active.
AI agents, aka bots.
That's like the new trend in the ecosystem right now. But coming back to like mostly learning more about, because we have lovely developers, a lot of founders are here. So we'll love to learn more about the programs that you have in Oasys. If you can expand them, tell them more about the programs that you guys are planning to launch in India, or you already have, like I know you have a demo day tomorrow, but similar structure, and how we will see like Oasys engagement in 2025 in the Indian ecosystem.
Okay, so as the many of the layer-one chain dApps, we also support the dApp developer with some grant programs. Of course, they kind of make an intro or with the VC or investor. But more than that, our strength is connecting with them with the existing gaming industry. It obviously means the connect them with the IP holder, Japanese IP holder. So Japanese IP holder also looking for a new frontier to collaborate. For example, in MENA, Saudi Arabia is talking with lots of the Japanese IP holder, maybe every month. Yeah. Neon, yeah. Like they also have. Okay, India's larger market than in Middle East actually. They obviously have strong interest in this market. So that when we have the successful model in Web3 in India, so definitely they will put the IP and they'll try to localize that. Yeah. So we will help that because our backer is looking at us because they're a validator and some investors. Then tomorrow we'll be having a session, the pitch contest with, of course, our Indian partner KGN and us and Square Enix, the publisher of the Final Fantasy. Yeah, so maybe that will be strong support with you guys, with the Indian local and dApp developers.
Cool. So my next question will mostly be around like your experience around the whole like developer ecosystem, not from India, like across other regions, and how you have seen like any successful either L2 on top of on top of your L1, or any dApp that is like doing like well or showing good potential. If you can tell more about them or more about those use case, that will be good to know more about your ecosystem.
So as I said in the beginning of my this session, so several Japanese listed mobile game publisher game has launched maybe in 2 months ago. So they got their maybe around 800K or 1 million user pre-launch subscription. Then they got 400K download. Then the insight they found is the original Web2 user, after the Web2 user touched the marketplace, while they're getting the airdrop and NFT with the Quest, the ARPU became 3 times. That's a great insight. So that's the so I will tell that story to the outside of Japan because nobody don't know about that. Then yeah, that's a good idea. The name of the game is Last Memories.
Last memory.
Last Memories. Then now another experiment is going on right now. The UBI Soft, the European largest company, has launched the first blockchain game with us, which is called Champions Tactics. So so this experiment is what happens if the gaming giants launch a blockchain game, and then what kind of behavior will be observed? Yeah, that's the new experiments. I will report that with our Twitter or report. Maybe it's just been launched, so the stats are not ready. But please keep watching about Ubisoft game. Then next year, so this Ubisoft game just has an NFT, no token. The token in that game is Oasys token. But so from next year, with the first blockchain game with Sega, the company who is famous for the Sonic the Hedgehog, will co-publish the blockchain game using the IP of the Three Kingdom, Battle of the Three Kingdom, with their gaming token plus NFT. So that'll be the next challenge, with Oasys. Yeah, that's the key title. Then one more title I want to tell you guys.
Yeah, we really love to know about your ecosystem.
Yeah.
So the more we know, the more it encouraged the ecosystem to build on top of Oasis.
Yeah.
So yeah, please go on.
Yeah. Two days ago, the title called Coin Musume has been launched. It's a personalization of the coin. There's a Polygon girl, Oasis girl, Bitcoin girl. There's a fighting. Also, it's a price race game. You predict you bet to the girls. It reflects the real price of the token. Yeah. So it's really Japanese approach. But please have a look at that games how that behaves. Yeah.
I think we cannot talk about a lot of use case without touching meme coin, because memes have been the narrative for this entire run. I think from March, when Bitcoin showed good trends, after that Solana just took over, and we all know Solana ecosystem is heavy on meme, and that has been giving a good support to the bull, which we are seeing right now. I think tell us more about do you have a meme strategy, or do you have a lot of meme coins that you want to launch, or at least give a program or a pathway in the ecosystem?
We don't say meme. We say token launch, a token first project. Yeah. So because the guys from the gaming industry knows game development takes time, maybe at least 1 year, 2 years, and it costs too much, $10 million, $20 million. So from the new frontier market, token first project would be the quick one. The token first project should have the good ecosystem, good community. If the community is good, think they can launch the really good products. The product the user will grow. So the meme coin, or the kind of this movement, it's just not the pump and dump. It's a new narrative, new trend.
I think there is also I'm not a strong believer of meme coin, but I also see there is a community attached to it.
Yes.
And community is the ethos of the whole blockchain ecosystem.
Yeah.
So any like meme project with a strong community background, we can like call it a strong community utility
Yes,
token.
like as obviously Dogecoin has a strong community, right?
Biggest example, Doge, Shiba, and all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Shiba Inu, yeah, that. Yes. So that's the good example of the the real community with good token. Then to that coin, so we will add the use case like NFT, airdrop, and the game. So I think that will be the new approach, the token first project. Yeah. So then more than that. As the ETF has, approved, beginning of this year, the power of the CX has been really, really strong. Then this meme coin movement is the new trend, to put the power again into the DEX, because meme coin also start from DEX. This is so this meme coin movement has two meanings. DEX, DeFi empowerment, and also token first project launching. So there's two meanings for games actually. So it's really hard that because every gaming project need to or how can I say, negotiate with the Binance or OKX. It's impossible, right? It's better to launch on the DEX first. Yeah.
No, I absolutely agree, and we have seen like in the Sand ecosystem, we created a meme land kind of land on the virtual ecosystem, and we invited all the community projects like Pepe, Doge, and like that is something like taking those characters and building in games brings a larger community as well, because they already have built the community out there. And we have seen that trend out happening, and you rightly said that next will be not memes, maybe like these will be more of like gaming token first projects, and these project might have like a meme narrative or a character narrative out there. And I think like it's like developers love to do that as well today. Like all of them want to see like a robust community with a lot of transactions, a lot of asset holding. And I think like we have just 2 to 3 minutes left. We'll take some questions. But before that, I just want to end with the most favorite topic for me, like personally, is NFTs. And the NFT market has not been doing well for like 2 years now. We just saw a bull around 2021, and then it's like has lowered down, though we see like some picks and trends in between when you compare to larger collection like BAYC and all of that. But what is your thesis, like how you see like how you see the NFT markets like going in future? Like do you see like it will be more of in-game assets as NFTs, digital assets inside the game, or we will again see back a trend of a lot of PFPs out there as well?
Only with the NFT trading, I think RWA would be the great, or the, how can I say, largest topic for NFT, I believe, for a trading volume. But for the gaming, yeah, that will naturally and gradually merge to the, existing game. So it doesn't have so much, transaction rapidly in about the game. Then for kind of as a speculation of the NFT, it doesn't come back, I believe. It's been meme coin right now. It's, yeah. So
lots of liquidity has gone to meme coin right now.
yes, yeah.
So yeah, I'll take out like the pointer I'll take out from your points are RWAs, NFTs interaction with RWAs are the future for NFTs. Like because RWAs are doing well, and I see like there will be like digital, tokenization of a lot of RWAs project, and that will be the NFT form. Okay, thank you. I think we had like almost covered most of the things
Yeah.
about the ecosystem, about us. If there is any questions in the audience, I love to take one or two questions out there, and we can end our lovely fireside and lovely day as well. So this is the last topic. So yeah, so just quickly introduce yourself and the question.
Hello, my name is Sai. I'm founder CEO of a company called MetaSai Solutions. We do Metaverse XR and Web3 gaming consulting. So I think you guys landed at a very good point of NFTs and the next step with RWAs. So I was thinking in the lines of, okay, Metaverse as a bigger picture. Do you think the marriage of NFTs, RWA, and the bigger Metaverse, and once the interoperative problem solves between Sandbox and all the metaverses and all, do you think that bigger vision, the NFTs would give access system to the bigger metaverse or the platforms already? Like, do you see that bigger picture coming in? And on the roadmap, what are the challenges that you see, especially with adaptation or the technicalities of it? So was curious on that.
You want to take that?
With the example of our partners, one of my friend, who's the president of the Sega, says, so we're, during the picture, they said during the picture of the super game, then they believe their blockchain will be the essential technology about that. So that will be the cross IP within the Sega IP. So, but if we try to make a cross IP, beyond the companies, it's really difficult. So we know, as we from in the gaming industry, there's a lot of the problem, trading, big IP, rights.
They want MGs.
Yeah. So, and it takes time, but that will gradually goes. Yeah, like. Not only the Sega, the Bandai Namco also said the Gundam Metaverse things. That's the reason that they became a validator for us. Yeah, every the famous IP holder is looking at the future, but those kind of future. But it takes time, I think.
I think with Epic Games and Fortnite's partnership, I think I envision Marvel coming into Metaverse and all. So I think let's hope that happens. So looking forward for more IPs coming in.
Yeah, I think I can also give you a small insight of, like, we have interacted and onboarded a lot of IPs onto Sandbox. So I understand that the problem with bigger IPs is they want like upfront cash to believe on your vision, because they want to like also allocate resource and time, which is fair. But at the same time, there are like smaller IPs. Those are potential to become bigger. These are the IPs we need to tag, and these IPs understand like the approach to grow with you. So yeah, it should be like mixture. And once you see like some IPs doing well, some results out there, then the bigger IPs also come back to the table. Like that's how it works. And to answer your particular question or interaction of RWA, Metaverse, and NFTs, all of that together. So we might see a world which will be more of digital assets, which will have like real world utility, and at the same time, a lot of transaction will be via NFTs. So that's possible. I think movies are made these days with NFTs licensing. There are like real estate world is also taking like few use case around us as well. Real world asset, real estate, having like NFTs access and NFTs as the barrier. So yeah, I think our times is up, but it was lovely interacting with you, Rio. And thank you for all of your patience out here. I hope you guys are going to have fun in IBW. I hope you take care of your stomach with Indian food. And we are going to see a lot of amazing stuff tomorrow coming. And over to you, Shakti. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.